喂，测试，喂，测试。好，开始啊！对，灰狼。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center. Well, for Minnesota, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Hey, let's talk about Ricky Rubio, the Spanish playmaker. A good example, Kenny, of a guy whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien, pero a little bit underrated as an offensive player as well. I was going to go the whole thing in Spanish, but
thank you for not.
You know, this I am very bilingual. But he jumps the passing legs on the defense. He's 6'4", rangy, muy difícil to guard.
Muchas gracias, dame besos.
Give you a kiss.
Te amo, El Padrino. That's what I said?
Yeah, you said
I was trying to say he's underrated defensively. He could jump lanes and cause problems with his 6'4" frame. I got a new nickname for him, too.
What's that?
La Pistola.
La Pistola. There you go. Just about game time. Let's get to Kevin Harlan.
Captivating time-lapse view of the traffic on the historic 3rd Avenue Bridge, a landmark here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W against the Hawks in Atlanta. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the point guard position. And here we go. Fast break. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Dragic. Here's Levine. Outside Martin. And the foul on Amari. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Heat making a change here. Urebko's checked in. Pekovic dishes to Muhammad. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Heat 3rd.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
模拟风格，
So he makes one of
阿马
two
把
as the
都
second
可以
one
犯规。
misses. Miami leading by 6. Freak kicks to Stoudemire.
大麦尔，哎呀，
With the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The dish to Levine.
这边
Here's the teardrop. Releases from 15, and Dang gets it to go. Zhang's got his first points of the night.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Freak. How he did last season. He was around 7 points a game last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he'd like to put last year behind him, hoping for a much better showing this time around.
Yeah, it was a year to forget, clearly. Clean slate now, though. He just needs to stay positive.
Now here's Winslow. Now Urebko. Kicks it to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Takes the 3. Urebko can't get it to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job.
They're marking.
Space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And here's Freak following Kevin Martin's 3. Freak passes to Stoudemire. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Stoudemire's got his first points of the game. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Levine. He's had some
Martin.
time, but no scoring yet from him. Launches it.
直接拔起来，哎呦！
From Martin.
There's a chance he could have a
天哪！
if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Flip Saunders. We talked about
Sure.
Stoudemire and what he brings to the table as an opponent. The one thing Coach was most impressed with was how physically gifted he is as a big man, saying, you see him get up and down the floor out there, he moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And the Timberwolves with possession here.
因为这一代抄截就变得比较困难，所以很难去抄截电脑的球。妈，自己电脑的球员在那边乱跳。
Freak with it. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the inside.
好球，进去了。
Stoudemire in the post. Pekovic is
好球。
And again, it's Amari Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Levine kicks to Pekovic, and the rejection by Stoudemire. Now here's Freak. Pass to Urebko.
空档来一个吧！哎呀
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Minnesota shooting 33% here in the first quarter. 1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Pekovic. Here's Levine. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Off the mark with the little step back Johnny. Freak. Green. Passes to Urebko. In the corner, it's Martin. 1:16 left to play in the first. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. He already has 11 points.
你只能做的就只有做好自己而已，帮不了别人。
the better off they'll be.
Now here's Freak. On the wing, Green. Fades and shoots. That doesn't go either for Green.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
27 seconds left in the first. Outside for Martin. And again, Minnesota.
靠腰，他妈超准的。
They've gone to him. He has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
准到快脱肛了，
Getting
那
the
么。
lid off the basket so far.
And here's Freak. Stoudemire, the screen. It's tipped.
Ah.
Stolen by Martin. And so
多了一个失误。
and let's take a moment here, a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA.
You know,
Kind of hear that growth. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Timberwolves trail.
哎，好球！
And stolen by Freak. Martin out on the wing with Muhammad. Gorgie Dang is out there with Pekovic. And it's Levine in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Freak dishes to Uredko.
靠，
And stolen by Pekovic. And now
球传不出去。
on the fast break. And Muhammad gets it to go.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room.
在这边的犯规。
Minnesota on D. They trail by 6.
Oh, Joe Green.
And Green gets it to go.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Martin attacking. Here's Pekovic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
At the line for 2. And so Pekovic nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Stoudemire, the screen. Freak passes to Green. Shot clock at 6.
哦，帮他单挡。
Can't capitalize
没用。
on the good screen. Timberwolves trail by 6. They double in with Freak. And it's Miami with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for him, they found another one that did.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Levine. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
给他绕出来了。 啊！
Here's the floater. Lets it go from 11. The shot is off.
好球！
And it's Miami the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And going
Willis Low，好球！
was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take
啊，可惜加法没进。
for the Heat.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jump.
靠，没有跳起来哎！
Tonight also, a lot of their scoring
这个怎么会犯规啊？
coming from down low.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play with
我连跳都没跳哎！
And Jang drops them both. And Miami has
到现在1分还没得到
Celtics。will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
有了。
Blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And
2
that's
罚2
why he
进
hits both of his shots.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
And Pekovic kicks to Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Pekovic with a screen. Stolen by Winslow.
管他们在忙什么、啊。
Right side Green.
Oh, 垫步进去了。
The Heat have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. Free throw good, Stoudemire.
这次的垫步跟前一代是不一样的按法。
So he gets them both.
Stoudemire having a good one. He's got 8 points and a block. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Feeds to Martin. Goes back up. Chang, and it's good.
靠！
Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They haven't done nearly as much inside as they did in the first. They've got to get back to their game plan.
我就有些奇奇怪怪的进法。
Force the defense to react to the ball going to the paint.
Jerebko dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Winslow. Pass to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. All sorts of time.
哎呀，可惜，
Jerebko can't
还有
get
一
it to
步的
go.
距离耶，
That's not a sight you see very often.
距离防守者有一
He
步
has
距
a
离
great。feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks gave them an edge. He finished with 8 points and an impact by finding his teammates over and over again. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular
我
game
控
for him.
得分
By his
控球会要把握个
guys.
禁区，不要个刁。好球！
Has for himself. Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore
给
today.
Winslow。
I mean, it'd be awfully difficult.
好球 ，Winslow。
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Begovic with a screen. Martin goes in. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is get back down to 11. Big bucket there from Levine.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Here's Stoudemire. They get it back. Freak.
外线有空档，
From
有。
outside. Jerebko's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he
有可能
shoots
三分真的
it,
准
it
啊！
forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
干老
Nice
师
work，off the pin. Ahmed's got 4 points in the quarter.
哪位啊，大哥啊？
Screen
您哪位啊？
set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Now Freak. There's Winslow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
三分才比赛结束
And so we wrap up the
，61比
first
49。
Kevin, I'm here.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nico
还有5分钟可以玩。
checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Smith. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins.
妈的，
And
都不会
Zach
掉
Levine
球。
subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Heat, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for
犯规。
Bosh. On the floor for Miami, Zhang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Freak is out there with Green, and it's Stoudemire in at the 5 down low. And he's good on the second.
能把中一。
Miami leading by 13. Freak with it. Bosh, that's the pick for Freak. Right side
That's
Bosh.
Bosh.
Banged
two.
in off the glass. Bosh has got 10 points.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Begovic with a screen. Here's Bremer.
Oh.
Rejection by Stoudemire. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire. Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Minnesota. Winslow's checked in for the Heat.
靠腰。
Here's Levine, pocket 6. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Levine's got his second basket of the game. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Stoudemire setting the pick for Freak. In the
Winslow
corner,
空档
Winslow with it.
啊，没有投篮。
Stoudemire, the screen. And it's Green, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Levine kicks to Pekovic.
哦哟，
Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this.
他把他闪过去了哎
Makes。it look so simple.
Now here's Freak. Green dishes to Winslow. The pass to Freak.
哦，空档。
Takes it up with
Oh,
both
sure.
hands and rips it down.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Jang, a screen. Martin against Green. Shoots off the screen. Muhammad, no.
哦，好球。
The Heat leading by 13. And here's Freak. To the inside.
好球。
Stoudemire. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Here's Levine. Sweet little floater.
靠！
Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here's Freak. Dishes to Stoudemire. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Levine. And Miami with a change here, too.
把都进。
Urebko's checked in.
Rubio
Now
上场
Rubio.
了。
Down low, here's Pekovic, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. That one is on Stoudemire. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for
才上场没几分钟就10个
Anytime
助
you
攻
get
了
as。many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Freak with it. There's the 3.
哎呀
By Pekovic. Pekovic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Misses the runner. The Heat leading by 13 to the inside.
好球！
Here's Green. Terrific
好
assist,
球！
a nice finish. Solid play all
再一个助攻
around.。
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Outside Martin. Here's Muhammad. And that one's on target from the wing.
马哈门会
7. We've got
这中距离哦
here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Freak. He kicks it to Stoudemire.
利比亚。哦哟，被盖火锅。
Miami will retain possession. Whiteside's checked in for Miami.
白冰上场了。
144 left to
好
play
球
in the third.
一个中距
And the
离。
shot is good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position.
这些都是名人堂的
as it
难度啊
needed。to be on time and on target.
Now here's Muhammad. T right on him. Little turnaround. And it's Freak with the
好
rebound.
球！
Freak's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Green kicks to Stoudemire. Freak passes to Stoudemire. On the wing, Green.
给他单打啊，进去了。
It's blocked.
哎呀，他被 Rubio 盖火锅哎。
1:02 left in the third quarter. Jang a screen.
然后他打火锅的方式从上往下打的那种火
That's
锅。
good. It's Rubio with the assist. 19 points for Kevin Martin.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
And here's Freak. He has 6. Here's Stoudemire. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned.
等一下应该就要下场了。
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And both free throws good for Stoudemire.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal
有
the
人会不会
game.
回
Yeah,
传
they've？ not missed a single foul shot this half.
啊，回传了，
That's
没
taking
没
care
抄
of
到。
business, fellas.
And the basket by Rubio. Here's Freak. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stoudemire, the screen. Freak kicks to Stoudemire. He dishes it to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Stoudemire. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Muhammad's got his 4th rebound in this one. Shoots from the elbow. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we
第三节结束了，90比77。
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells us.
还有2分钟的时间可以玩，赶紧把握。这个是 bug 啊，所以有时候卡在那边。你就按一按它，等一下就好了。好了，
Minnesota's gone 1-2-3-4-4-1.
他应该本来是要跳那个画面介绍画面的，跳不出来，就卡在那边。
up front, and it's Rubio in at point guard. So that's the Timberwolves foul. And you can count it. He'll go to the line.
没抄到啊，没抄到就没了。
That's going to send Ricky Rubio to the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. Well, Heat leading by 23. Here's Freak. Down low, deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And really no choice but to lunge.
干怎么下场了？
Bekovic is checked in for the
好，又上场了。
And then for Miami, Urebko's checked in for Bosch. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic.
是有完没完？
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Now, Freak. The feed now to Urebko.
有了。
The teardrop falls in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And it'll mark their 4th
Oh,
win
你狗啊。
actually their
好
5th
球。
win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it
Ah,
off
yeah.
with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their 2nd and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game
这样就超，这样就
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Wade. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Rubio dishes to Wiggins. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. 23 seconds left in the 4th. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Whiteside, a screen on Rubio.
白边来了，
Whiteside kicks to
他自己
Freak.
干了，因为他
Inside. Winslow, the pass to
这
Whiteside.
不传啦，3秒了啦。 妈的！
Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
Guys,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Dwayne Wade. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
6分7篮板11次的助攻。好，我们提升我们的属性啊。你看我这个已经加到了70几了，结果还是。有时候还是传球，还是不是传球啊？有时候空档投篮还是不会进。
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Miami as the Heat go up against the Boston Celtics. Taking a look at the Celtics, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. All right, looking at Jared Sullinger. Came into the league and most thought he would just be a role player, but Kenny, he's shown that when he's healthy, he's on the floor, he can be a significant contributor on offense.
Well, you know, the role player word is a little misused because everyone has a role. Some guys score more, some guys rebound more, some guys assist more.
Some guys talk more.
And some guys talk more. And he's added a three-pointer to his game, so that gives him a bigger role.
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. We're happy to have you. Ademayer's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for
这样进去喂球。
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. The Celtics also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Olynyk. Spates comes in for Sullinger. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart is out there with Thomas. Then it's Jay Crowder, Zeller, and it's Spates in at the power forward position. Here's Zeller. It's stolen by
人过球留下。
And now running it up the court, Green
好球。
pushes it all the way. And Freak throws it down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
打完一颗球，他妈就叫暂停。Sportsha 的指令是打进去就对了，
Celtics trail by 6. They double in with Freak.
不要忤逆他的话。
That's good from Thomas on the assist from Smart. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Freak kicks to Bosch.
Oh, yo.
Finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Bosch has got 6 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Spade sets a screen for Smart. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. That
God.
goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Bosch, the screen. Green. The shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded out low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me. When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Thomas. Already up to 9 points and 1 steal. He's having a terrific first quarter.
But if he keeps this up over the course of the game, look out.
And Miami making a change here. Yarebko's checked in. Freak dishes to Stoudemire.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance display. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Green, the pass to Freak, took the opportunity when he saw it. And it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
这么矮敢吃我啊
Now here's Smart. He hasn't scored yet.
传 好球啊
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Heat third.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league. At least they were last year.
干2罚都没进，他妈
And they made it a priority.
And the Celtics making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Took him no time at all on that one.
你他妈你唬我啊！操！这个是空档，这个他妈是空档，他还进了。
Rozier's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender.
干那么无耻啊！他妈的！
You know, guys sometimes love
这样就可以进，空档不能进。 把人的性命是空经过报应。哦，好球！
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they
干
just
他
keep
妈的！
finding the
我去
open
学
man.
SBL 是。
Crowder kicks to Smart. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the
妈的，白痴
They
裁
set
判！
the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Pass to Stoudemire.
啊，没传过去。
Stolen by Zeller. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Smart. And that one's drained from the low block.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Miami leading by 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
All right, Doris, they're probably well aware of the firepower they're up against here.
You know, it sounds like it. I mean, their coach knows how tough it is to slow this team down, and he wants to make sure his guys understand that as well.
Yeah, I guarantee he got his point across when prepping them for this one. He focused clearly on their absolute toughest effort defensively.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rozier. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. Miami leading by 6.
来呀，来呀！哎，冲啊！
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw drops for Green.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are concerned, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Hunter's checked in for Boston. Rozier the best to
space. More space.
From 14, and the rejection by Stoudemire.
God. God， 这个是空档。你看哦，他盖到第二个球。God。
Here's Freak. He's got 5.
干嘛再无耻一点没关系。
He feeds it to Green. The pass to Winslow. Stoudemire dishes to Freak.
好球！
Seconds left.
哎呀！ 哦，好球！
The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
这球应该是算了。对啊，算了。
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very.
The only hard part of that.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's going with the whole new group on the floor. The Heat leading by 7. Freak, he's in at the point. Stoudemire out there with Uredko. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Freak kicks to Stoudemire. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Stoudemire's got his third basket of the night
持球时间过长还被扣分。
Reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The feed to space.
Smart. 这个 space。看没抄到。哇，你脑部的嘞！
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Thomas. On the wing, Green. Let's go.
Green 来一个吧。
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Smart.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Miami, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. That one misses. Celtics trail by 7. Thomas passes to Spates. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Back to Green.
Green 来一个空档吧，好球。
Green's got 8 points. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Smart with the ball. 5 points in the game. Dishes it to Thomas. And here's Smart. Shot clock at 5. Spade sets a screen for Smart. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense.
好变好变。
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that.
哦，没机会。
Kind of defense.
Freak with it. Spates there.
Oh, Joe.
From Jerebko.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Now Smart.
有人要冲出来了。
Spates sets a screen. Outer dishes to Zeller. Shoots the 3. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And checking out some stats.
那连篮筐都没碰到。
Some last season stats for him. He was around 7 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
高炮
He certainly
也被
knows
盖
his
火
role,
锅。
and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
And Thomas, here we go.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Green kicks to Winslow. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now
Smart.
here's Smart. Defense right on him.
这给
Spates
Carter
sets a screen. Here's
在
Crowder.
忙什么啊？
Their offense
好
stone
球
cold. Another miss there.
倒啦！好球！哎呀，
Here's Stoudemire. And good. Got the Ingles that time as it falls. Stoudemire's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
From deep, Thomas. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Shooting lots more threes here in the second.
And given their percentages, I'm not sure that's a good idea. They've struggled to connect from the perimeter.
And so he earns a
妈
trip
在
to the
跳
line.
嘛。
Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Right.
The Heat have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Now here's Smart. He's got 5. Outside Thomas.
Thomas
Feeds it to Smart. Lets it go with a 3. No luck. And Miami.
逃走逃走
Just not much success when it comes
好球
The dunk by Winslow.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Smart kicks to Zeller. 1:15 left now here in the second.
哎，好球！
By Freak. Fast break. Here we go.
再来一次，
And the
好球！
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Thomas, a screen on Green. Here's
看不
Smart.
然没狗啊！
That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
还要再回传，
Pick by Zeller. Smart passes to Crowder. Good, and Smart
Goes.
gets the assist.
怎么那么
Crowder's
准
got
啊？
6.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Thomas. 14 points from him.
靠，我本来就守他了。
76ers in Philadelphia.
啊，两个一起包夹。
3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
From deep
去
three-point
死吧，他妈
range.
的
He！ got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we conclude the first half.
Well, Dwayne, it's
Well, it's been a one-sided affair, so there's a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
有时候太快按都会卡住。啊！
Celtics trail by 19 on the floor for Boston. They've got Hunter. Maurice Spates out there with Zeller. Then there's Smart, and it's Rozier in at the point.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wolves put together a nice
进去了。
He had 6 points and he made them pay over and over from the line. A lot of free throws for him. Safe to say he is out of his funk after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at
Rozier.
his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be
不要
amazing.
两个守到一个人。
Because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Urepko dishes
好
to
球啊！ 哇
The quick look, no good that time.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. First in steals, third in blocks, and they were ranked third in team field goal percentage. This is a team that shared the ball and got quality shots on a regular basis.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open
Yes, he
court,
be-
created easy opportunities offensively.
Freak with it. He has 7. Urepko kicks to Freak. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And
好球
basket on the assist
赚到一个
by
助攻
Freak.。Freak's got assist number 8 now on the night. Out to the wing.
妈被盖火锅也要被扣分，哪招啊？谁不会被盖火锅啊？操你妹的！
And Stoudemire pulls it down. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stoudemire, the screen. Freak passes to Stoudemire. And the
好
layup
球
falls. Stoudemire's got 12 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have done today.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Freak. Stoudemire, the screen. And the wide open
好
shot
球啊
from Green. That doesn't
哎
get
，wide
it.
open 了欸！
Celtics trail by
刚刚防守他
21.
那个防守员丢等级啊，收回去了。
Over to the wing. Now here's Smart, guarded by Green. And the dunk by Zeller.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
And Miami making a change here. Bosch is checked in. The Heat leading by 18. Now Freak, 7 points in the game. Stoudemire, the screen. Zeller with the double team.
我靠 K，
Stoudemire dishes to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
进去了。
And
好球！
jamming that one home.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Hunter, the pass to Zeller. And he was fouled on the way
啊，
out.
三不五时咧犯规，唔咧犯啥
A
回？
closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been
有
a
时候这个
huge
东西
factor
就是
as well.
很
Jay Crowder's
影响流畅性。
Stoudemire, the screen. Got a piece of it.
哎，
Stolen by Smart.
中断对手的
A
快攻。
three. Good. Smart's got 11 points.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now here's Freak. He's got 9. Kicks the Bosch. He dishes it to Green. A 3-ball. That's good.
好球！
Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3-ball.
哦，电脑可以打那么漂亮的进攻
We
呢。
got a three-point battle
What?
taking shape here.
And it's Rozier
哦，
missing.
谢谢啊，
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger
谢
team.
谢啦。维斯洛来一个，
Rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention
Whoa,
what it
bro.
says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Here's Crowder. Nice D from Bosch.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Winslow kicks to Freak.
好球！
Left to play in the third.
哦，转身一个好球。
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. The Heat third.
Well, I thought, Kevin, they had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Smart dishes to Zeller. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Gerald Green. How he did last season. Put up about 13 points per, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean,
And
when he's
Valentin?
taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes. Zeller doing all sorts of things. He has 11 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Freak passes to Bosch. And started by Zeller.
球掉了。
11 feet away. And it's Freak with the rebound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bosch, the screen. Passes it to Stoudemire.
哎，右边有人啊！
6 on the shot clock. Stoudemire dishes to Green. The baseline J.
Oh,
And
sure.
Freak gets it to go on the assist by Green. And 11 points for Freak. Here's Rozier. Pass to Spates. Off the mark. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens. A new group in for the Heat. Your Repco's checked
啊，
in
剩
for
下1分
Bosch.
半钟。
Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic.
1分半钟搞不了几根
Zeller,
毛
he's checked in for the Celtics. Spates comes in for Jared Sullinger. Freak in at point guard. Winslow is out there with Yaredko. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Green in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
篮板。
Bradley can't get it to go.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the
哎，
floor.
怎么传回来呀、
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Freak with it. Zeller with the double team. No
白边。
one near Whiteside.
啊靠！
Great look there, but off target.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the pass to Bradley. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
要重跑一次，要被挡。
Pulls up.
篮板呐！
You know what? You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the
倒啊！他妈的！
And here's Winslow. He feeds it to Freak.
这个要自己干了，他们不会投篮。
Off the screen. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's on Isaiah Thomas.
差点他妈就大三元。
He got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the
上场时间太少了。
that one over. It was obvious.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak.
107比88。
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire.
Boys tonight.
13分9篮板9助攻2抄截2个火锅。
Guys, I'm here with Gordon.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Freak.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight
一次
reminded
当
me of
选
watching him play.
当场最有价的球员。
Man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him.
上场时间只有10几分钟而已哦。
60% from the field. Ernie, 60. That's Shaq-like numbers. Okay, that's Kenny Smith-like numbers. I'm telling you, this guy was outstanding. I love the way he shot it all over the place.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
19分钟而已。没有，这个是 NBA 2K16 的生涯模式。看，差1块钱，差1块钱，他妈的！可升级。 这个一定要代言，一定要拿，还有500块可以拿。差1块钱，妈！背然后仰跳投。那下一场比赛好了。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Somebody we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. What a story for this guy, Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan. He's 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year. Gets better every game. He's getting more comfortable. And you can be comfortable in Miami when it's 80 degrees all the time.
Without question. But if he can control his emotions and take that emotional energy and use it into his play, then he could be a real dominant center in the NBA.
Yeah, I think that was the problem.
You can hear the roar here at the United Center. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hill. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris first.
Morris Sutherland, Gerald Green, Freak.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Boston.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary
被过了。
very lackluster
好球。
defense play against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Gerald Green out there with Freak. And it's Stoudemire in at the center. And the shot is good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
刚刚怎么溜球啊？
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Noah. Coming off a terrific season, 12th in rebounding, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, too. Goes hard at it at both ends.
Freak. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. And he gets it to go. Stoudemire's got his first points in this one.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Shot is off.
啊，没进，好球。
The other way. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
空档啊，投啦，好球。
But coach said he's even tougher now that he's developing his back to the basket game. He said
Oh,
Amari
CBC.
can drive, shoot, and now post. He's going to get his points. We've just got to do our best to keep him away from the rim and deny him second chance opportunities.
哪招啊？这样可以传进去
All
哦
right,。Doris, thank you very much.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Stoudemire with a screen on Rose. Freak. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move. And he's got a chance for one more at the line.
有强行灌篮。
It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. Some changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mirotic. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Brooks in for Derrick Rose. Jerebko's checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Brooks the pass to Butler. Gibson a screen.
Jimmy Butler 了，
And Butler, here we go.
篮板
Can't make good off the screen.
被防住了
Not。sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like
空档
him
投啦
that good a look.
What?
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
The Heat leading by 9. And here's Freak. He had 13 points in the win against Boston.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
电脑要表你什么时候都可以进。
Triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Freak. Brooks covering. Stoudemire attacking, and he makes it on the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Butler kicks to Snell. 3-pointer. And it's Freak with the rebound. Right side, Green.
哦，后撤步，
Bounces
哦，好球！
high off the rim and drops. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more
我那场暂停
of urgency.
，8比
They've
28
got。to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach wants to get him involved.
哪招啊？这样可以传。
Establish your strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Outside, Green. Yerepko dishes to Freak.
哎呀，
Grabs the miss. This game
你看这个空
coming
档
on the heels of their win against
这个空档很大啊。
Kevin, you know, they showed
那
how
不进就是不
important
进
it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
哦哟，
Whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 1, the Bulls.
Kevin, these guys were the best at controlling the pace of their games with their defensive intensity. That's why they led the league in points allowed.
30
They
比
didn't have a
23。
run and gun game by any means. They understood the importance of controlling tempo so that they could be solid defensively.
Temple, the pass to Brooks. Outside, Gibson. Pass to Temple. Noah the screen.
Temple 是谁啊？
6 to shoot.
新人吗？
Top of the key, Snell. The shot from 20 feet
篮
away.
板。
And too long on the shot. The Heat leading by 7. There's 57 seconds left in the
空档投啊！
Here's your Repco.
哎，
And it
没
should
办
go
法，
the other way.
你还已经尽力了。
Here's Temple. He's got 5. Pass to Gibson. Noah trying to get open.
哎，
Good by Gibson. Gibson's got his first basket.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute
这
perfection.
个球
Freak with it. Down low.
哎，
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he sinks the second. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 6-point game. Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Gibson the screen. Brooks kicks to Temple. And before the game, Star Center Joakim Noah talked about the intensity of.
I feel like we're the hungriest team.
You know, I think Joakim can. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Brooks. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Derrick Rose.
What's that?
The Heat leading by 9. Butler and Snell are the wingmen. Mirotic out there with Noah, and it's Temple in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
防守3秒
To。catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely.
对 Rose 不在，
There's the pick. And it's Stoudemire in the corner. Too long in the paint. He's hit with the 3-second.
到底要在篮下多久
The
啊
Heat have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the technical free throw is good.
They're just over 80% from the line now. Much better than what they shot in the first.
Now, Freak. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bulls trail by 11. There's the pass to Mirotic. Baseline jumper. Miami grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And a wide open look for Freak. The three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 6.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and the perimeter shots, though, Greg, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Noah kicks to Butler.
准备抢篮板啦！篮板
And again, Chicago. No good.
He hit a 3 in the first.
投啦！
So far has been unable to capitalize.
啊哪呢呀？
He's
有
their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Chicago's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
Butler
Will it go? And that one is hammered home.
干，你是切豆腐在？
The D in the dust and
这样都切进去了。
explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
对不对？
Stoudemire, the screen. Dang against Butler. And a foul caught on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Excellent game we've seen from Luol Deng.
有一段时间电脑不知道他干嘛。
And he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a
And
bad
Valenti.
idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Bulls trail by 16. Outside Butler. There's the pick. Passes it to Mirotic. Back to Butler. Mirotic the screen. And Butler, here we go.
篮板，
And a pick
哎
off
呦，
the rim, but it sinks right in. Butler's got 7 points.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
Green dishes to Dang. Jerebko the pass to Freak. Stoudemire kicks to Dang. And that's going to be a treble.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. How he did last season. He put up about 7 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Oh, yeah, forget about last year. I mean, that was development. This year is about contributing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping
Oh,
up to be
sure.
a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And it's Butler missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of
投
fall.
了，
And the wide open shot from Green. And
不要球。
another 3.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Snell, guarded by Green. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA
那
last
转身
season.
的时候踩，只要踩
First
到
in
外面
steals, third in blocks, and they were ranked 3rd in team field goal percentage. This is a team that shared the ball and got quality shots on a regular basis.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
There's the dish to Freak. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Inside. No one
哎，要偷跑了，球没有掌握好。篮板
jump shot from the
，God，
baseline is right on target. Butler's got 9.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
看这个球是我看到鬼了吗？
Another foul would give him 3 before
罚球了啦
something to keep an eye on, guys.
我想要制造进攻犯规。
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Temple. 5 points in the game.
看会不会加到内线去？
From deep. Can't hit.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
靠，多一个失误。
And so a pretty lopsided.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need.
Chicago making some changes. Gibson comes in for Mirotic, and it's Brooks in for Dunleavy. And then for Miami, Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Freak in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Wade in at the 2 guard. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics really lit it up from the floor. He ended with 13 points and was a major factor in 2 other categories, on the glass and with his assists, guys. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Rose in the post. That's good. Rose has got 15 points in just the second half.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by
这
Rose.
是暴雪一个吧？哇！
Bosh can't hit.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Kicks to Butler. Stolen by Winslow. Dishes to Freak. Stoudemire with a screen on Rose. Freak kicks to Bosh.
再来一个，
Bosh
还是没
with
有。
another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Butler with the ball, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Butler goes in, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Freak dishes to Winslow. Feeds to Wade. To the middle. Shot clock at 5.
Oh, Joe.
Freak throws it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
回去卖鞋吧你。
To the middle. Here's Bosh.
Oh, sure.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Rose. This one for 3. Rose with another miss. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Freak. The shot's
Oh,
good.
Joe.
Assist by Wade. 12 points for Freak.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Here's Rose. And nothing is falling for him right now.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. Temple comes in for Rose. Then for the Heat, Jerebko's checked in for Bosh. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. Gibson with it, out defended by Freak. And Gibson, here we go. And the rejection by Stoudemire. And here they come. The feed to Jerebko.
别扣空档。
And it's off from
Ah,
three-point range. Bulls trail by 13. In the corner, Snell with it. All alone. That's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Freak kicks to Winslow. Now here's Freak, guarded closely. They set the pick. He feeds it to Jerebko. Miami no good on that time either.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Gibson the screen. Brooks with it. Out defended by Freak. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Stoudemire setting the pick for Freak. He kicks it to Winslow. Over in the corner, Green. Freak sets a screen for Green. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Brooks with no one around. No good on the 3. The Heat leading by 9. And here's Freak. He's got 12. Right side a screen. Freak passes to Stoudemire.
为什么不投篮啊
He dishes it to Freak. The Heat need to get a shot off. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. No good on that one. And Miami making a change.
干，又来了干嘛？
Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Tony Snell is out there with Mirotic, and it's Noah in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 and 2 on the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
教练还蛮仙的，比数这么近还派我上场，还派替补球员上场，蛮仙的。篮板了！犯满离场。我叫卖血啦。
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
多挣点钱呢。
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Pass to Mirotic. 3-pointer.
篮板啊！哦。
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And now an intentional foul. They need the
哦，可以罚球。
You know what? Smart fouls. You got to try to extend the game.
看。
It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Know what that time is?
干，2个没进，干电脑鸡巴嘞。
A 3-ball would do just that.
哦，还好这太远了。
Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic win.
Good win.
Dwayne, you have
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Dwayne Wade.
Distributing the ball might not be his #1 duty, but tonight he...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille...
罚球罚9中5啊！中距离投篮，可是我觉得已经很高了呢。 钱真他妈难赚。500块。干，钱都不够用。
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Miami Heat. For Miami, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And Kenny, part of the early season is about making adjustments. For some, it's new personnel. For others, it's getting situated in a new city and a new arena. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, you know, players and coaches have been together for a while. They have the huge advantage because they know what to expect and they know the process.
I've gone through large changes in my career. Each day, you just try to get a little better as a team.
Nothing goes together like the Heat and Miami as we get ready for an interconference contest here at the American Airlines Arena. This game is part of the travel schedule for Denver.
对上金块队。
They have their work cut out for them here tonight.
啊，对方是 Moody。
Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade, and Freak subbed in for
禁区喂球。
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Kenneth Faried is out there with Arthur. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Moutier. 9 feet out. Bosch can't get it to go. Denver leading by 6. Here's Barton. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Barton's got his first basket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
打进去就我在传。
Kicks to Bosch.
可是这次阿翔诺啊，阿翔诺啊。
At 6, and there's the pass to Freak. Good on the trip.
哦，不小心投了一个3分。
Defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper. Here's where Denver stands in the NBA statistics as we get started this season. 6th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good.
不小心的。
It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
保甲。
Arthur kicks to Faried.
Free.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Arthur, no good. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And believe it or not, it
出来了啦！
that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Both good from Green. Denver leading.
那等一下要传给 Nelson 哦，因为趁现在把他偷他的球。
Thornton with it.
看他会不会传给 Nelson。
Pass to Nelson.
哦，有，只是没抄到。
Miami grabs the miss.
好球。
Going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series.
这不投啊。
A fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, or a good feel for them.
好球。
Oftentimes that can lead to a series split. A good open look, and he splashes home to 3.
Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Thornton against Green. Thornton
有2个守1个了。
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Here's Freak. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved. And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Screen by Fareed. Nelson kicks to Fareed. Shot
我来啦，大哥！
Excellent defense there from Freak.
What a start
大
they've
哥是
gotten
对
off
的。
to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an
大哥是对的。
a physicality that they brought that comes into play. And
好球啊，小上加一。
now all of a sudden they're in the lead.
They took their bumps and lumps earlier, guys, and dusted themselves off.
加罚进。
Are back at it, fighting hard.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
领导要传给 Nelson 哦。
Thornton kicks to Arthur.
还靠腰嘞，我超屌。
Dishes it to Thornton. Just 4 to shoot. That's good.
干你妈你唬我，操！
Of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now Freak. He's got 6. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an
再继续表我没关系，他奶奶。
Fareed with it. Out defended by Freak. Arthur dishes to Thornton.
到底守谁啊？为什么我是守半兽人啊？
Cannot hit.
好球！
Miami the other way now. The drive by Green will not.
哎呀，这个姿势如果投出来就表示不会进。
A moment to check in with Dorisberg.
他如果上篮动作命中的几率还比较高。 像如果刚刚出现那种鸟姿势就不会进，电脑除外哦。你看，妈的！
You see him get up and down the floor out there. He moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
All right, Doris, thanks. To the inside. Inside the pass to Green.
在忙什么东西啊？
Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to New Orleans.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
Foul called on Jarrell Arthur.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Both shots good. Denver with the ball. 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
靠腰，还没抄到。
Here is Nelson. Kicks it to Thornton. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Puts it up.
篮板啊！
Arthur, no good. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter.
好不要不要。
Green kicks to Freak. Three-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Stoudemire.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Nelson dishes to Arthur. Here's Fareed. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice night.
So Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Heat leading by 3. Freak, he's in at point guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Winslow. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Stoudemire in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. Now here's Freak. He has 6. Just 5.
不小心跑进去了，好球！
Stoudemire's got 8 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Nelson, the pass to Gallinari.
Gallinari
setting the pick for Gallinari. That's good from 17 feet away. Gallinari's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And here's Freak. Stoudemire, the screen. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Feeds it to Thornton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Thornton's got 7 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid
刚刚
dividends.
发生什么情形这样？
As they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Freak, and he jams
Oh,
it
sure.
in, taking the nice feed on the run.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows.
看
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that
Winslow 没人守啦，
Winslow
自己来吧
wide open, and he
干
fires off target with his 3. Now, here is Nelson, guarded closer. Here's Gallinari. And it's Freak with the rebound. Well, Heat leading by 3. High post, Stoudemire.
好球啊！
There's Winslow.
空档，
They grab their own miss.
哦，赶快再出来
Pass to Urepko.
！Q Q Q，
Dishes it to Freak. There's a screen. Passes it to Urepko. And
林老
stolen
师
by
哎，
Here's Nelson, and he banks in the layup. Nelson's got his second basket of the night.
great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Stoudemire with a screen on Nelson. Freak kicks to Stoudemire. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. In fourth, the Heat.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Good on both.
要罚2进。
The Nuggets trail by 3. Nelson kicks to Gallinari. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gallinari's got 12 in the game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Freak with it. He's got 8. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Urepko dishes to Freak. Launches it. And Green with the assist by Freak. He's got 8.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Nelson kicks to Gallinari. Fareed setting the pick for
Gallinari.
Gallinari. There's the feed to Fareed.
半兽人，那兽人拉到外面干嘛？
From 12 feet out.
那谁呀？
It's Miami with the rebound. 1:27 left in the first half. Now Freak goes up off the pick, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's the screen.
Nelson，
Here's Nelson.
嘎，他妈弄进来了。
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
We got a storyline here. If it goes on,
Nelson 只有183而已。
it could be all those points they're getting at the foul line.
Yeah, and they've had a great start from beyond the arc as
Well,
well. The three-point shot seems to be in rhythm.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Denver. Here's Freak. He's got 10. Outside Green.
我自己干了，
Again, the miss by
太
Green.
急了吧？
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Nelson, the pass to Fareed. The dish now to Gallinari. Fareed setting the pick for Gallinari. Off the pick. That one wide left.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting
空
the
檔，
screen by
啊你唔
his
打哦
teammate there. I'm sure
我
you're
另外一個要打喎，緊打啦！
Now here's Freak. Gallinari covering. They kick it out to Green.
哦，空檔，
Good on the three-point
好球
shot. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
No good. That'll do it for the first half.
Yes, guys, up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution. And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And then for Denver, Terrell Arthur. He's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Thornton in for Gallinari. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Kenneth Fareed. Real Barton is out there with Arthur. Then it's Moutier, and it's Thornton in at the shooting guard position.
好球！
Let's go now to the
幹！
sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey,
哪
Doris.
招啊？
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls delivered quite a performance.
我操
He！dropped in
妹的嘞
15 points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done at the charity stripe. This was just the game he needed to snap the
热火
cold
赢啊！
spell he was in. That has to be a major relief for his team, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a roll like
sure.
that
Plus.
tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
78比
they ought
66
to. I mean, when you got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Pelicans. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course, Denver, 4.5 games behind.
And I think for Denver, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
2发都没进
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for Moutier. Stoudemire with a screen on Nelson. Layup off the
有啊，狗还在推人。
Moment now to see some numbers for Bob. Putting up about 18 points per, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
And when you look at those rebounds, they have a cumulative effect on the opponent. His effort wears them down physically and mentally.
Nelson kicks to Fareed. Denver passing it around. And a foul shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA stats. First in assists, 3rd in scoring, and they are ranked 3rd in team rebounding as well. I tell you what, everybody on this team goes after the ball on the backboards.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry
Valentine.
offensively. Playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
小人物上
The
来，
Heat making a switch here. Uretko's checked in.
Talk about a terrific game for Freak. He's got 10 points and 5 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league.
啊，有2发中1。
No good on the second free throw. Thornton dishes to Fareed. Miami grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their
乱
deficit
传一通
isn't
啊！
totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire.
奇怪，刚刚不是有抄到吗？
Really good from the three-point line.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Nelson, the pass to Arthur. Here's Barton.
篮板啊！
Traps in the tray.
我的妈的！
Barton's got 7 points.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Stoudemire setting the pick for Freak. Whiteside with it.
传错人，看。
And you know, coaches just love players who they can
传到白
count
边去
on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Freak.
有时候有空档。
Again,
干。
the miss by the Heat. The Nuggets
对对对
trail by 11. Here's Arthur. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, every team needs rebounding. Let's check out the league's top rebounders. Second is Hassan Whiteside.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Freak. He's got 11. Stoudemire, the screen. There's the pick. Here's Green. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Fareed. The basket good off the assist
Wow,
from Nelson. And 12 points for Kenneth Fareed.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Whiteside a screen. Whiteside sets the pick for Green. Shot clock at 5. Ring shot on the way. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The pass to Thornton. He feeds it to Nelson. And again, Denver. Triple.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Stoudemire, the screen. Freak kicks to Winslow. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Winslow's got 5.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows.
Oh, 错赛啊！
behind the arc.
And a wide open look for Thornton. And the 3 off target.
对，
The Heat leading by 11. Nelson with the steal. And now in transition is Thornton. Here we go. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Thornton's got 7 now in this quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Freak. He's got 11. And it's Whiteside off the drive. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Arthur. He misses the free throw.
Whiteside
Good on the second free
没发中一，90比，哎呦，90比80。
The Nuggets trail by 10.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
And here is Thornton. He's got 14. He kicks to Nelson. This one for three. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the play. A different look for Miami. Whiteside comes in for Green, and Freak subbed in for Goran Dragic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Bosh, that's the pick for Freak. Left side, Bosh. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a great game for Bosh in this one. He has 23 points, and he's sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. To the wing right side.
Gallinari.
Dang against Gallinari. And it's blocked by Dang. But they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 6.
Oh.
Here's Moutier. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that.
球啊！
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game, Clark, and Steve's kind of touched on it, is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Yeah, absolutely a big plus. Oftentimes, Kevin, we've seen it time and time again. Your performance at the line can be the difference maker in a game.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and I think they've got to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series against the Nuggets.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Chris Bosh. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. Jerebko's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Ennis in for Dwayne Wade. Jerebko can't get it to go. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Sweet little floater.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Freak with it. Lets it fly from 18. It's off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they...
Yes, guys.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan, Chris Bosh. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
要加这个吗？我觉得加这个都没什么用。加这个好像也没什么用，这个好像也没什么用，搞到都没用。加防守好了。